Mr. Speaker, may I ask the chamber to be at ease for a second so I can take this document to Representative Garagosian? I mean, it's black and white. I have it in here in writing. And it says the employer is required to pay the 65%. It's a government document.
Representative, if you want to yield the floor, you can certainly bring the document over.
No, it's that.
Representative? Hold on.
We can ask Representative Fontana to try to take a stab at this through you, Speaker.
No, sir, it's not. Yes, I know. That's why I'm saying.
Representative Noujaim, you want to direct your question to Representative Fontana. He's going to try to take, as the representative said, a stab at the question.
Thank you. Representative Fontana, in the document that I have here from the federal government, it states very, very clearly that requires employers to pay the 65% portion upfront and then allows them to deduct those costs from their Social Security and Medicare taxes, end of quote. Basically, your statement, Representative Fontana, was correct, that the employer will pay that money and then they will be able to take it in tax credits. So the companies who are going to be obligated to pay this must pay it up front. Unless I am reading this sentence wrong. Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Fontana.
Through you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank Representative Garagosian for trying to answer these questions. The issue is one of the design of the COBRA program itself. Except for a small administrative charge, employers pay no costs of COBRA. Now, we can debate whether or not the federal government should have made it a tax credit that businesses will end up getting back later this year or next April or whenever. We would probably all prefer if the federal government came to Connecticut and handed each one of us a check. That would be great. That's just not the way it works. They've designed something to ensure that employers will not end up paying out-of-pocket net costs. Unfortunately, it may take a few months for those costs to return. But the fact is, the employer will not be paying, just as they do not pay now under COBRA currently. Through you, Mr. Speaker.
Representative Noujaim.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In response to the representative's comment, yes, the federal government is giving the state of Connecticut a check. And that check is going to wherever the state of Connecticut allocates it and where it sees fit. However, the bottom line remains the same, that the employers are paying that 65% up front, whether we put this bill in place or we don't put this bill in place. If we do not vote on this bill, then we do not receive the money. If we vote yes on this bill, we will receive the money, put it in the general fund, and then the employers must pay the 65% of the COBRA. It's black and white, it's very clear. So, I will continue with my...